Hi, my name is Mark Dance. I'm trained as an engineer and I spent most of my professional life in technology, but my hobby is model railroading. N-scale is a model railroading scale. It's the second most popular in the world, HO being the first most popular. It is 1 to 160th full size. So this train would take cars from Nelson to Cranbrook. And it still exists today and still moves a lot of traffic from the Tadnak smelter at Trail. My grandfather was an engineer, my father is an engineer, my brother's an engineer, my mother's half crazy as a result of all these things. So I always knew I wanted to be an inventor. And I chose mechanical engineering and robotics specifically because that showed how I could apply invention to solve real-world problems. The model railroad is set in 1970 in southern British Columbia between Nelson, BC and Christina Lake, BC. I chose that area because of the scenic beauty, the amazing engineering that went into pushing the rails across the Monashee Mountains during that period, the tall bridges and retaining walls, and the very interesting operations. So not only did you have railroaders working individually and together to figure out a way to get freight across the mountains, you also had beautiful valleys where whole trains were put on barges and then barged up the lakes, the Slocan Lake, the Kootenay Lake, the Arrow Lakes, the Okanagan Lake, Skaha Lake. All of these lakes saw rail service that was through the barges to protect that trade from the Americans that were running rail lines just south of the border. So the area and the time frame are very interesting from a historically relevant perspective to British Columbia. Model railroading is really about the process and the use of what you built. It's very, very rare that you find a railroad that's actually finished. This layout will never be finished. I have no interest in ever finishing it. One of the next things I'd like to do is actually put sound in each of the locomotives. The technology is now becoming available because of cell phone speakers to be able to do that. And the sound actually is very good. How I'm going to do that, I have absolutely no idea. But that's something I need to learn if I want to continue evolving.